You know who it is. I'm on this bike right now. If I fall off this bike during the live stream, could make for a historical one. Got the playoff preview coming up. Fantasy football first round, week 15 just about to be in the books. We got Seattle versus Philly tonight. A few weeks ago, Seattle played Dallas really tough. Hurts is hurt, a little bit sick tonight. I'm expecting it to be a good game. It's a good game as a fan. A.J. Brown, DK Metcalf, Devontae Smith, Lockett, the running back. So it's a fun game as the fan. But I wanted to go over this playoff picture. We're in a weird situation. First of all, the one thing I wanted to say was, I think everyone in the whole NFL is disrespecting Baltimore. I always hear people waiting on Buffalo. Like, oh, Buffalo didn't do good this week. Are they going to be back next week? Josh was bad. Is he going to be great again? He's so great. Like, Baltimore is the only team that didn't dip. Baltimore did not have one dip all year. So, why aren't we recognizing Baltimore as the best team? I wonder why I can't see the comments. Let me see. Somebody type something in. I wonder why I can't see. I can't see the messages. Oh, that's not good. No fun, no fun. Why can I not see your guys' messages? I might have to type this one out. Might have to go out and come back in. I gotta check why I don't see messages on the iPhone. Let me see if I can get in here. Top chat. Hey, Oscar, there you are. What up, Big O? All right. See, now I got something. Live chat. Okay, type something else, O. Is that you? Just type in like, yo. All right. I got you. Yo. All right, Oscar, here's what I want to ask you guys today. Yo, first of all, I got a flashback. I'm on a pillow right now so big, it reminds me of my grandma, my little grandma, my mom's mom, Bapchi, when she used to take me to school and she used to have to sit on this shit to see over the wheel. I'll tell you what, if they don't come up with a men's bicycle seat with a little dip in the nuts, if I fall off this fucking bike, it's going to be a good chuckle for you guys because I don't even know where the real seat is. I just got balls on pillow. It's no fun, man. Why don't they make a reverse nut thing? I'm going right off. I don't feel like I'm on the center, but hey, Johnny's got to get a little cardio. I don't have time to do both at different times. Want to talk to the boys. Want to do my cardio. So this is what we're doing, a little multitask. So, what I wanted to say was, everybody's waiting on Josh Allen. Oh, Josh, he's good, he's bad, is it fair, is it not? What about Lamar? What about Baltimore? No one has dominated Baltimore. Has anyone taken the soul of Baltimore all season? I've seen Baltimore take the souls of a few teams that I thought were going to compete that day. Who did Baltimore take the souls of? Seattle, I think. They beat Detroit. They beat the shit out of Detroit a couple weeks back by like a lot. Baltimore's whipping teams' asses. So my question is, how do we not put Baltimore at the top? Now, on the other side, we got the 49ers, right? So you're looking at the playoff bracket. Baltimore 11-3, number one. Niners 11-3. That's exactly what it is. But here's what I'm hoping for. You know how Major League Baseball got all messed up when it was Texas and the Diamondbacks? Maybe we'll get a wacky outcome, kind of like how it was in baseball. Maybe we'll get a 5, 6, or 7 come out of the AFC. Right now, the 5, 6, and 7 are Cleveland, Cincinnati, and Indianapolis. Flacco, Browning, Minshew. That's ridiculous. Now the bottom 4, 6, and 7 in the NFC, Tampa Bay 7-7, the Vikings 7-7, and the Rams 7-7. So you got some weak teams. Do you think there's any way that we could see like a Tampa Bay gets hot? Tampa Bay versus the Colts in the Super Bowl. Imagine we have a disgusting Super Bowl like that. Oh my God. Oh my God. I just want the NFL to get it right up their keister one year. I want to see a Tampa Bay Colts Super Bowl. Ratings in the toilet. Get off my lawn. I'm hating. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a wild card Super Bowl. That makes no sense. With all these refs and the Fugazi calls. Look at how they got Kansas City back, like Buffalo back in there. I mean Kansas City up with the robbery when they helped Buffalo. Now Buffalo's back in it. Buffalo's not in the playoffs though right now. Buffalo's 8-6. There's 3 teams that are outside looking in that I would much rather have in the playoffs. Houston, C.J. Stroud, would love to see him. Buffalo, would love to see him. Denver, I'd even like to see Russ Cook. I don't want to see Cleveland, Cincinnati, or Indy. So that's going to be tough. NFC, we got Mullins. We got Stafford. We got Carr. We got some real basura in the bottom. I don't know. Who do we like tonight, though? Who do we like? How do we chop this board? Hey, how'd you like my Beckham ladder last night? Beckham ladder. No good. No good. I want to go over the lines. I'm only staying on for a few. I just wanted to go over the playoffs. I'm just saying, right now, as of yesterday, I'm seeing clear-cut Baltimore and San Fran. You don't think the Eagles could lose tonight? Let's see what the spread is. I got my stuff right in front of me. Spread. All right, the Seahawks are +4.5 at home. Ah, that's tough. Okay, remember a couple weeks ago when I wrote that, I did that Thursday night video, and I said the Seahawks would cover, take the 9.5 against Dallas. I feel like Dallas was hotter at that time 3 weeks ago than Philly is now. I feel like Seattle, oh man, I want to throw 6 on that tease. I know, Beckham is a bum. He looked soft yesterday. He was hurt. He was playing with his ankle for an hour. Whew. You know what? I think we got to put a 6 burger on that 4.5. We'll go 2-team teaser. I don't know. Would you be comfortable taking the 10.5 though? I think Seattle, put the 6 on the 4.5, 10.5. Even last night, we tried to go Jacksonville, bump it up. That didn't cover. I'll tell you what, we're going to have a wacky fantasy. The Nooch FFL. Oscar, you are waiting right now. Let's see. Who you playing, Oscar? Oscar's playing Anthony. I got to look. Wow, look at this. Oscar is waiting for T-Rich. Oscar T-Rich, part 3. Yeah, I think Gino's playing. Gino had a 2-week injury. They said this is week 2. They keep counting these weeks. They're like confusing me. But he keeps playing. Yeah, he's playing Gino. Look at this. You and T-Rich. That's going to be some game. Oh, man. Wow. What are you going to be doing going into next week? I'm trying to look at your team right now, Lo. Shit. Whew. Big O. I'm looking at your roster. It's going to be a good matchup. Part 3 with you and T-Rich too. Oh, you guys just played in week 14. I didn't realize that. Sucks not having Herbert. Oh, you don't have Herbert and Allen. Wow, T-Rich is lucky. T-Rich is going against you without Herbert, and you didn't even complain once. All right, oh. Oscar's not looking for any excuses. He didn't even say one word to me. I just realized that. Wow. Well, we shall see. We shall see. But tonight, right now, let's look at the markers real quick. Let's see who's marked at what. Oh, man. McCaffrey, 3 more touchdowns. 3 more. Oh, my God. All right, let's check some lines here. Same game parlay. Let's see what these guys are listed at. Jalen Hurts, alternate passing. Let's see where he's set at. Even money comes in at 250. That's not really a bargain. Tyler Lockett, even money comes in at 50. Metcalf, even money comes in between 60 and 70. Okay. Noah Fant, he never does shit, that guy. I'm not going with Fant. I'm falling off this seat. If I fly off a bike, try not to laugh. Fant, wow, Fant, 25 yards even money because he sucks. Smith and Jigba, let's see. 50 yards is plus 122. Could be, that could be decent. Dallas Goedert, back. Dallas Goedert, 40 yards minus 130. 50 yards plus 130, so he's got to be set at about 44. All right. Devontae Smith, Devontae, stop fumbling. Devontae Smith has been playing subpar for him. Oh, man, nothing's jumping out at me. You know what? Tonight, with Hurts, as far as being shaky with the health, I'm going to stay away from this game. I'm going to enjoy it. I might mess around with some stats. I think if I do anything, I think I'll bump Seattle up. I'm going to take 10.5 in that tease. And you know what? Why can't this game go over 39? Why can't this game, if this game doesn't go over 39, then I'd be surprised. So, 2-team teaser. The over-under is set right now at plus 4.5 Seattle, over-under 45.5. So we're going to go plus 10.5 and over 51.5. Over 39.5, I'm sorry. Plus 10.5, over 39.5. 2-team tease. Oh, man. Check some NBA. Carmelo's got his first game tonight with North Fort Myers. We got to wish him luck. He's head coach tonight. So Mel's looking for his first varsity win. I want to wish him good luck. Head coach. Rodgers wants to play as deadline nears. Oh my God. What do you think about that, guys? Aaron Rodgers. Somebody slap him for me. Like, Aaron Rodgers, he needs a slap. He's starting to come off as like a snarky fuck, right? Like a little, like, listen, dude, it's not all about you. You did go down in 4 plays. You pulled your fucking calf in the summer and couldn't even walk. You made it back. You went down again. Pipe down. Pipe down, Rodgers. Like, you're 40 and you went down twice without getting touched. This year, on the Jets. Yeah. Now you are want to come back. Nobody's ever done it. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Like if Robert Saleh lets Rodgers do all this, then he's really not the leader. Like, sit this fucking guy down, put him in his place a little bit. And I'm not even an Aaron Rodgers hater. But when I see a guy a little too much about himself, he's making fun of people that get vaxxed. Listen, some people get vaxxed, some people don't. It's no one's business to tell another person how to feel. I can't tell somebody to believe this or that. We all do what we think is best for us, and we keep it moving. And Aaron Rodgers is like, oh, dude, go get another vax, Kelsey. Like, shut up, you snarky fuck. You know what I'm saying? Shut your mouth, Rodgers. You could get slapped right in that mustache. Shit. Oh, man. I hate those guys that think they know the secret that nobody knows. Like, don't put your nose up in the air, whether you think you know or don't. Help other people. But I don't want to see Rodgers coming back for Rodgers. The Jets have been eliminated. They lost 30-0. Like, the line's not blocking. The team stinks. The play caller stinks. What's he coming back for? For his ego. That shit don't fly. What else we got here? I'm looking at remaining schedules. It's going to be tough, man. I don't see Kansas City going anywhere this year. Kansas City's going to be bowed out. Don't see them going anywhere. Oh, the Ravens running back Mitchell has a full ACL tear. Damn. And to me, last night, it looked like a hyperextension. Oh, that's one of my favorite backs, that kid. That kid runs a 4.38. He's a dog. Oh, full ACL tear. Damn it. Kevin Stefanski says Myles Garrett should be player of the year, defensive. I can't disagree with that. He is a beast. The Bears' top wide receivers say Fields should be the quarterback in 2024. Buffalo. Yeah, man. Hey, Buffalo is the most dangerous team. Did you see how they beat up Dallas yesterday? Another one that surprised me. I'm talking to T-Rich at halftime. I'm like, dude, give me one reason not to take the Cowboys right now on the live line at plus 14.5. Give me one. You know Buffalo's not consistent. Well, I think they stayed ahead and covered that, right? What was that score? Bills. $31-10, yeah. They covered. Damn. Yeah, I really don't see those three weird teams staying in the AFC. Cleveland, Cincinnati, and the Colts. How could they keep Buffalo out? The refs won't even keep Buffalo out. That's why they cheated on the Kadarius Toney lineup. So if the refs want Buffalo in, we should probably bet them moving forward because they're not in right now, but they will be. C.J. Stroud coming back. That's another. We got to look to see what's up with Nico Collins. If Nico Collins is back and Stroud is back, then maybe Houston could make a run the last 3 games. Man, I got to get a bike seat, bro. My nuts have their own problems. God damn it. I am sick of this. Everything for men, for women, they make it seem like they care about everybody, but they just forget about guys. How they don't have a bike seat for men with the contours correctly is ridiculous. Oh, man. Rams. Watch. I'm telling you, we're going to get a funny Super Bowl this year. I'm praying. Oh, I would love to see the Niners get knocked out and, none of the big 4 in the NFC go. Forget about Detroit, Dallas, Philly, and the Niners. I want to see, fucking Mullins. Or I want to see Baker go right to the Super Bowl. I want to see Baker get hot. And in the AFC, I want to see, something wacky. Everything in fantasy's been wacky this year. Everything in betting's been wacky. I can't win 2-3 weeks in a row, ever. I can't win in fantasy. I can't stay consistent. So why should we think that something is going to stay consistent this year? What is the one thing we learned about this year? That we can't predict it. This year is so... There's nothing to get that good grip on the trends. Everything's falling through. Everything. Miami, that's a great case study too, Oscar. Because Miami, they just keep losing to all these good teams. But they're so talented and so fun. So, you know what? A lot of bullshit goes on that. They can't win the big one. Maybe they just played bad games, coincidentally. Maybe Miami will go in and put up a 65 burger against... if Miami plays Kansas City, let's talk about this, Oscar. Honestly, if Miami plays Kansas City in the playoffs this year, and Kansas City doesn't finish ahead. The fucking game's in Miami. Are you betting Kansas City? Let's say you gotta put a nickel on it, like hypothetical. Would you bet? Would you put your money on Kansas City over the Dolphins if this was 1 month in the future? Miami, Detroit, nice. Would you, Oscar? Who would you bet? Let's play hypothetical playoffs 1 month from now. January 24. We're sitting watching the games. Miami is home, and they're 3.5 over the Chiefs. What would you do in that game? Would you take the Chiefs plus 3.5? I don't know, man. I don't know. Good shit, right? What? Hey, what if? See, the Niners are gonna have the bye. So who's little wide body Baker gonna take out in the first round? That little bastard is good. I make fun of him, but to be honest, to have no intangibles and to be playing like that in the NFL, you know how good that kid must be? Super duper. Baker could get hot with Mike Evans and them, Todd Bowles' defense. You could see them take out Philly or Dallas, round 1. Now, Nick Mullins and all that shit. I don't want to see Minnesota in the playoffs with Nick Mullins. He did a quarterback sneak. He looked daintier than my sister. Oh, yo, he did a quarterback sneak yesterday. He ducked. He went forward, and his little body was like not even pushing. You know how Jalen Hurts goes right through? Nick Mullins like ducked it and like tried to like go forward while he was backwards facing. And the whole thing was an epic fail. Terrible. Yeah, I don't want to see Mullins in the playoffs. No way. All right, let's see playoffs. Standings. Playoff picture. Let's see. Okay, Baltimore is the big tuna. Miami's dangerous. Kansas City. I'll tell you what, guys. That's a Fugazi team. That's not a championship team. This reminds me of a classic year where we're all watching Brady. We're watching the Patriots, but we all kind of know this year's not going to be one of those years. So, Jacksonville, they look like a fluke. And then you got Cleveland, Cincinnati, Indianapolis. That's like hamburger helper right there. Oh my goodness, this is wacky. Now, outside looking in, Houston, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Denver. I'd rather see 2 of those teams get in there. But, man, the bottom seeds are just as good as the top seeds. If Buffalo sneaks in, they can't beat Miami. If Denver sneaks in, we've seen Denver beat Kansas City a couple weeks ago. So, now NFC, you got some real garbage. Real sanitation. It's good that we're in New Jersey, the sanitation state. Do we want to see the Saints in the playoffs at 7-7? Of course not. Rams 7-7. Vikings, no way. Little Baker. Baker's 7-7, but he's dangerous. Cleveland is, you know what? Cleveland is so tough. Imagine if they still had Nick Chubb. Oh my God. Oh, guys, hit that like. Give it a share. I always forget to tell you guys, hit the like. So, yeah, I mean, we're top heavy this year, guys. We are top heavy. We got 2 teams with double-digit wins in the AFC. Baltimore, Miami, stop. Kansas City's Fugazi. So, the only real team I'm seeing in the AFC is Baltimore. And Miami is the only team that I think can hang with them, but they haven't proven it yet. Like Mike McDaniels with his little loafers, it looks nice, but I got to see some grit. But Baltimore's in a class by themselves. Nobody's messing with them. Nobody's messing with Baltimore. San Fran, class by themselves. Guys, let's be honest. Philadelphia, they don't look like last year's version of Philadelphia. Baltimore, right now, to me, looks like last year's Philly. Right or wrong? Remember last year, Philly, everything just kept staying so solid? That's how I feel with Baltimore. Everything's staying so solid. That's a sign. That's what happened with Carolina in 2015. There was no dip. Finally, after 3-4 months, you got to realize, okay, there's no dip there. That makes them different. There's no dip. There's no dip. We got to hang on to them. And really, my dark horse that I love, I'm a big Lions fan. I think they have the team that can go right to a conference championship and be right in the game with a minute left. Are they going to win it? I don't know. But can they run with a great offensive line? Yes. Do they have tight ends? Yes. Running backs? Yes. Quarterback, receiver, decent defense. I mean, Detroit, now Dallas just got smoked, but up until an hour before the Buffalo game, I said Dallas was going to the Super Bowl. So, we'll see. Miami, Dallas is Christmas Eve? This coming Sunday? Wow. Right. Yeah, Buffalo's coming. Wow. It's Christmas Eve. This Sunday is Dallas, Miami. That's a great game. I wonder what the spread will be on that. Where is that game? That's a beautiful game. I'm looking at the divisions. Look at the teams this year that went in the tank. Jets 5-9, Patriots 3-11. AFC North, everybody's good. AFC South, not so bad. Same thing with the West. Even the Chargers are 5-9, Raiders 6-8. Now we get to the NFC. 2-12 Panthers, 3-11 Cardinals. There's just really 3 terrible teams, and Washington's right there. Wow. Why doesn't Bill Belichick stay and the Patriots just get the kid from USC? You know what I'm saying? Miami's favorite? Huh. Wow. That's a tough. You know what? I cannot call these games. I'm gonna lose my pants this playoffs. I'm having a hard time seeing these games. No Nostradamus this year. I might get every one wrong when the playoffs start. Guys, I need help this year. I need help. I'm not seeing it. I have no clue who's going to win on Christmas Eve, Miami or Dallas. Man, you know what? I got to take a scalding hot shower. I just put on a nice 30 minutes, boys. And we're going to get I'm going to do a nice playoff preview for the Nooch FFL and the other leagues. But we got a lot of fantasy stuff to start looking at. Tomorrow is day 1 of the conference championship weekend in fantasy. So we're going to be going over guys as well as the games. So give it a share, and I'll be in touch with you soon. All right, boys?